Hey, how's it going? I wanted to share something with you. Sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty. I've literally just done a workout, but you know, like when you have an idea and you have something that you feel is going to be really, really powerful and you want to share it. So I thought, no time like the present. So apologies for the state of my face. However, the thing that I wanted to share was this whole idea that a lot of people, I think, in life, they don't really have a clarity about where they want to get to, what they want to achieve, and what they want things to look like. And it's kind of like a ship sailing in the ocean, right? Without any direction, you know, no rudder, nothing steering it. It just bobs along, and it will end up wherever it ends up. You know, there's no goal there, and you're kind of leaving yourself at the mercy of, you know, the universe or whatever. And just to clarify, I'm not saying resist change. I'm not saying resist the universe. I'm saying that have a direction of where you want to go, but obviously flow. And if things push you a certain way, become present, accept things as the way they are, but then put efforts towards redirecting things where they want to get to. Just a little caveat. However, the main point of this conversation is that when you have a target of where you want to get to, I feel like a lot of people can often struggle with the day-to-day of how to actually get there. It's like, okay, you know, I want the nice house, or I want to help people, I want to build a business that's going to, you know, help people create lives of freedom or whatever, and they have that idea, but then there's this sort of procrastination around what to do now, because it's easy to, or it's difficult, sorry, to not be clear about what the day-to-day actions need to look like to actually get there. If you understand sort of where I'm coming from with this, if you've ever had that feeling that you do want something and you feel like that drive, you feel like a little bit of enthusiasm and excitement, but then it sort of fizzles out when it doesn't go anywhere. You know, if you've had that before, that's kind of what I'm talking about here. And the way to get around this is to figure out where you want to get to. So what's the big picture? What's the end goal? You know, what's the target, if you like? Figure out where you want to get to, and then you work backwards with the steps that you're going to need to take to get there. So, for example, if you decide, right, I want to run my own business, that means I'm not tied to anywhere in the world, and I can travel with my family and, you know, sail across the planet, whatever. You know, let's say that's your goal. So you think, okay, well, what am I going to need to do that? I'm going to need financial freedom. I'm going to need income to be coming in without me being geographically tied to a certain location. So that could be, I suppose it could be property, it could be Forex, it could be online business, it could be, you know, a number of other things. So you think, okay, so to get to that stage, I need financial freedom. So to get financial freedom, I need to figure out what route is going to work best for me, and then figure out how to pursue that route. So let's say it's online business, and I use this example just because I'm in online business. So you decide, right, I need to build an online business. So to build an online business, I'm going to need mentors, I'm going to need education to know what I'm doing, I'm going to need to practice, I'm going to need to start doing it. So all of these things that are going to be part of that journey, you've got to figure out, you know, what's the thing that you can do right now that's going to put you on that path. And one of the main things that you can do right now to put you on any path is find somebody who has achieved what you want to achieve already, figure out what they did to get there, and then copy those steps. And the point where macro and micro comes into this is when you've got that big picture and you've got the path of how to get there, you then go, right, what is the one thing, the first step on that path that I need to work on to get me slightly closer to that goal? What's that one thing? You figure out what that is, and then you focus all of your attention on the micro, it's called. So all of your attention goes there, and nothing else in the world matters except achieving this thing. Now, once you've got that, and once you can start working on whatever that is and making the steps forward, once you achieve that, you then go on to the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step, and so on and so forth. So the key, and this is the secret to it, the key is to constantly be zooming out to the big picture, zooming in to what you can do now, zoom out to the big picture, zoom in to what you can do now. And you keep repeating this cycle to make sure that you're still on track, and to make sure that you're focusing on whatever it is that's going to drive you closer to that goal. And you do this for a period of time consistently, because consistency is key, and it's incredible how much progress you can make quickly towards achieving what you want to achieve. Now, this isn't just a video to say, hey, you should go and sign up for online business now because there's mentors in this community that can help you and blah, 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 blah. That's not the point. You know, if online business, you decide if this is the way that works for you to achieve financial freedom, if that is your goal, then fantastic. You know, get started, take action now. Doesn't have to just be SFM. There's loads of different ways to do this. There's e-commerce, you know, there's other affiliate models. You can create your own business. You don't need to be an affiliate. There's a ton of different ways, but figure out what works and then find mentors that can guide you in the direction that you need to go. People that have done it, that you know have achieved the result that you want to achieve, and then follow their steps of how to get there. That's kind of the principle that SFM was built on. So if that is your route, fantastic. If it's not, no harm done. And there may be ways outside of online business as well. You know, I've mentioned already, real estate, Forex, currencies, etc., etc. Lots and lots of different ways. But whatever way that you decide is the way that you can get to where you want to get to, whatever that looks like for you. The point of this video is take action today, right? Don't procrastinate. Don't leave it till tomorrow or next week or next month or next year, because that never comes around. Next year, next month, next week, tomorrow, it doesn't happen. You know, if we procrastinate till tomorrow, yesterday, and we're still not doing it today, we're not going to do it tomorrow. The only time that we can make that first step, the only time we ever have, is now, this moment. That is it. And that is the key, right? Procrastination is not going to work. You've got to take action now. So figure out where you want to get to, figure out the steps that you need to take to get there, figure out the first step, the thing that you can do right now that's going to move you closer to that, and then take action now. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. One thing that I've always used is a question. I'll say, what would I do if I was 10 times bolder? Because normally the thing that's holding me in place and making me procrastinate is fear. I won't go into that now, but I'll ask myself, what would I do if I was 10 times bolder? Whatever that answer is, that is then what I need to do, you know, need to achieve to get me closer to my goals. Okay, so I'll say, you know, let's say I decide the first step to get to where I want to get to is to start finding out how I'm going to build an online business. But I'm like, where do I start? I don't know. There's so much information out there. Obviously, there's loads. There's the internet. And you go, what would I do if I was 10 times bolder? Well, I just pick something. I just take action on the first step. I'd figure out whether this is for me or not. And if it's not, no harm done. You know, pretty much everything on the internet nowadays comes with a minimum 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can check out things, see if it's for you. If it's not, change direction. All good, doesn't matter, but just take action now on something that's going to get you closer to your goals. That's my message for today. All right, so thanks very much for watching this. It's gone on a little bit longer than I hoped it would, but I hope it's useful. Any comments, let me know. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye for now.